All right, so we talked about the squares of a binomial. Now let's talk about the product of a sum and difference. So first, the product of the sum and difference of the same two terms, they produce a pattern. Right? So for a product of a sum and difference, the terms that are being added and the terms that are being subtracted, they have to be the same. So we'll have the two binomials that look exactly the same. The only difference is in one, the two terms are being added, and in the other, the two terms are being subtracted. And you can see that right down here, right? X plus 2 times x minus 2. And in that, we have the same two terms, x and x, 2 and 2, only difference is addition and subtraction. Now let's take a look at how we can get this pattern that we see under algebra right here. It says a plus b times a minus b is equal to a squared minus b squared. So let's use our FOIL method to see how that works. So we have a plus b times a minus b. Let's rewrite that. Plus b times a minus b. And now let's go about it using our FOIL method. So we have first a times a. Well, that gives us a squared. Then we have our outside terms, a times negative b. So that's minus a times b. Then we have our two inside terms, positive b times positive a. So that's plus ba. And now we have our last two terms, b times negative b. And that gives us a minus b squared. So now we have to go ahead and combine like terms, right? So if we take a look, we see that we have a negative ab and a positive ba, right? Just like last time, those are like terms, right? Even though they're written in a different order, multiplication is commutative, so it doesn't matter what order we write them in. These are like terms. So we have a negative ab and a positive ba, so those two just get rid of each other, and this turns into 0. And then all we're left with is this a squared minus b squared. And this happens every time with the middle terms. Every time you have the product of a sum and a difference like this, those two middle terms, they're going to get rid of each other, and you're just going to be left with your two end terms, a squared and b squared.